Wait, you didn't tell me it's recording.
You don't need to know, bro. Alright, we're the same on camera as off camera. Alright? So let's be real with the audience. We've got a real topic to discuss.
You know,
done yet?
You know, half of our audience don't even know who Chris Jones and Vince is, you know?
We don't really have an audience.
We have an audience. 100 people. It's a lot of people.
Anyways, there's some beef going on between very popular how should I say this?
YouTubers.
Yeah, fitness channel. Physiques of Greatness, POG.
Yeah.
Inspired many people throughout the years, including us.
So the channel is called Physiques of Greatness.
I just said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to you because I never listened to you. It's like you know. Yeah. So so like, yeah, they started fighting.
Yeah. Look at
Dude,
that.
come on, make me look good, man. What are you doing?
All right,
Okay,
so
for real. Let's
yeah.
get serious.
Let's get serious right now. Okay. Chris Jones versus Vince Garza. Who's gonna win the audience?
We gotta tell them what happened.
All right, you can tell them. Do you know what happened?
Yes, I know what happened.
All right, explain.
So Chris and Vince started the channel together,
4 years ago.
and for the last 2 years,
It seems like Chris has been doing all the work, uploading himself,
editing himself
just himself.
alone. They were supposed to be partners.
But you know, somewhere down the line, about 2 years ago, even we started like noticing, because that's when we started watching the channel. It started off Chris and Vince, but somewhere down the line, Vince must have fell off his groove and stopped working out, or just stopped
Recording.
recording.
Stopped editing. That was his job, to edit the videos. And so he had one job. And for the past 2 years, he's not been doing it.
So I guess when they started the channel, it was supposed to be Chris as the star and Vince as the editor and all the behind the scenes guy.
And that's only because Chris has a better physique than Vince.
Also, Vince is shy on camera.
Oh yeah, he's really awkward.
But then, you know, like they started doing it together, and you know, like fans, like even though we knew Vince's physique wasn't as great as Chris's, we still liked it.
Yeah, we still like wanted to see him, you know?
Yeah.
I wanted to see like how shredded he could become.
Like I guess there were haters that got into Vince's head and you
There's a
know
lot of
called
haters.
him fat swole
Swole nerd. Yeah.
all that stuff. But hey, he's made a clothing brand out of it now.
Yeah, and like he made a lot of money
Yeah.
off this YouTube channel.
So apparently, for the past 2 years, he's still been getting his cut. 50-50.
That's 6 figures. That's like $100,000.
Or more. It could be all the way up to $999,000.
Yeah, man. I just heard what you said.
But yeah, Vince made a video talking about how he doesn't think it's fair that Chris is blaming him for not like being in videos and stuff anymore. Because Chris made a video saying like, is POG done, blah blah blah, and he's like made videos talking about Vince and all this stuff. And then yeah, Vince made the video like basically blaming Chris, saying that Chris ignores his phone calls, and it's just very hard to reach, and says basically Chris doesn't want to meet up with him.
That ain't fair though, because Vince could have posted his own videos without Chris.
Yep.
Because it's still his channel too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris, he didn't even say he was gonna leave POG. He just said that was just the title. Am I gonna leave? He said he's not leaving. And after that, Vince just posts his response video and just pisses him off.
Yeah, Chris made a pretty good response after. He was pissed.
And so he responded to the response.
Yep. So it was a double response.
Double response.
But yeah, Chris basically said he basically let us know, you know, it's still a 50-50 cut. I'm sure so many people thought that was unfair.
It is unfair.
Yeah, it's so unfair, and how it's not even in contract. There's not even a contract. Chris is just, you know, he's just a man of his word, and they shook hands on this channel.
Yeah.
And said it's going to be 50-50. So he's still paying Vince every single month 50-50.
Just out of their friendship, you know.
Mm-hmm. And,
so yeah. So whose side are you on, and why?
I'm on. I have to be on Chris's side, because watching the channel for so long, like, I've been watching Chris. I haven't been watching Vince. Vince is never there. I've been watching Chris, always Chris. His content is, great. And then the funny thing is, I noticed it too when Chris made his own channel, Beast Mode Training Camp. That's when Vince started putting out videos like once a week. You notice that too?
Yeah, that was kind of shady, because he was probably like, oh, he's gonna leave me, so I need to start posting so I get more money.
Yeah.
You know.
And then whose side are you on, and why?
Chris Jones, because I mean, no, I'm gonna be real right now. Like, I'm not gonna look up to someone whose physique I don't admire,
and someone who's not consistent.
Yeah, so like, that's not the type of person I want to be. The type of person like I want other people to know about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like Vince, I mean, like Chris Jones said, he's been on a cut for like a year, and he's still not shredded. You know, like, what's he doing? So like, I don't like how he's not focused on his goal. He's just like swaying around, and then he makes excuses.
Yeah, Chris worked his whole life for this.
Yeah, so
like, if you guys are true POG fans, Physiques of Greatness fans, you would have seen Chris go on his dirty bulk, where he got to like 230 pounds or 220 pounds.
He was called Fat Jones.
Yeah, people were calling Fat Jones, and
they were hating on him too.
Yeah, he didn't care about the haters.
Yeah.
And then he got so shredded within a couple months.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So that could have been Vince, proving the haters wrong. He just missed his chance.
Yeah.
And damn, I was gonna say something.
What were we gonna say? I don't know what you're gonna say. I can't go into your mind.
Something about Vince, man. Yeah, I don't like you. Well, yeah.
All right, guys.
That's
well, if POG is ever watching this, Chris, I hope you take a long thought about this and do what's right for you. And
oh, okay, I got it. All right. Two partners who are working together, like me and Jacob, right, should be pushing each other,
right, to
become better.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jacob motivates me in the gym. I would think that I motivate him sometimes in the gym too, just a little bit. Like, that's just how it's gotta be. Like, one person can't be holding you back.
Yeah, no, heck no.
And like, I feel like Vince is holding Chris Jones back because, he could do so much better.
So, I mean, Chris has a lot out there for him.
Yeah.
And Chris has created opportunities for Vince.
Yeah,
I could say Chris created so many opportunities for Vince that if Vince just steps up to the stage, he could be as motivating as Chris also.
Yeah, and just because Vince is the one who said let's start the channel
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It means nothing.
I mean, Chris is the one who pretty much carried them.
All the work.
Yeah. So yeah, Chris Jones, Beast Mode Training.
Giving you a shout out right now. You guys go subscribe to Beast Mode Training Camp.
It's a good. He posts good stuff.
Yeah, it's all Chris. It's no Vince.
Yeah.
So hope you guys enjoy this response, and your eyes were opened.
Bye.